The Dom Life Podcast presents Real Talk.
A BDSM Back to Basics mini-series intended for listeners 18 and older.
Now, this one should be a pretty exciting episode.
We're gonna do a date night.
Absolutely. Scene creation, date night, few ideas to throw in there on how to take your BDSM lifestyle relationship out into the vanilla community. And let me tell you, sometimes you get some looks, but it is so well worth it.
You're thinking of all the fun things.
I am thinking of all the fun things, and I know we have sat down and put together some ideas, but coming home from work today, I was thinking, ooh, I need to add more shit to this because it is so much better. So we didn't add it to the list.
Okay.
Hopefully I can remember it. We'll see how it goes. So let's set this up. You are both away from each other. You text throughout the day. The text turns into sexting. You're getting flirty through messages.
Sometimes a task or two is being given.
Sometimes a task or two or a photo may have to be taken. And things are really starting to heat up. And as a dominant, that's where you come in with, I think it's time we go out on a date. And then that's where you lay out the rules.
Oh, no.
For the date.
There's rules?
Oh, yeah, there's always rules.
For the date?
Such as your clothes will be ready when you get in for what I want you to wear.
You're right in the closet.
Right, yep. Got to find the perfect outfit. Got to find the perfect collar. Got to find everything, the little accessories that go along with the outfits. Get everything laid out. And depending on your dynamic, depends on what all gets laid out. So for us, I would probably pick out a mini skirt.
Of course, because I don't wear underwear under my skirts per one of our rules.
Exactly. So a mini skirt for you, but I do have a little twist on this that sounds really fun too. We'll get to that in a minute. It's one of the thoughts.
No.
That's one of the thoughts I was thinking about while driving today. So a mini skirt and some kind of almost see-through, not quite see-through blouse.
Where is this date night, sir?
Well, that's a surprise.
Oh, okay. So right now it's just the outfit.
Right now it's an outfit. So
Okay.
you come in, you shower, fix your hair, fix your makeup. You come out. There is your wardrobe, mini skirt, blouse. Like I said, sheer, almost see-through, not quite see-through.
I have a couple of those, sir.
But you'll notice that's your outfit. There's no panties. There's no bra.
Wait a minute, sir.
Oh, yeah.
My nipples are pierced.
Absolutely.
As a result of that, they are always visible.
Absolutely. That's kind of the point here. That is your outfit.
Yes, sir.
You will find your collar laying there beside it, the one I picked out for you to wear that night. It could be just a chain necklace. It could be a collar with a lock. It could be a collar that says, fuck me. It could be any collar you want. However extreme you want to take this, it could be.
But we're going into a vanilla world.
Yes, we are. Yes. That's the whole point of it. Because I'm going to go ahead and say this, because in this vanilla world, you're going to pass people that are going to go, fuck, I wish that was me. You will get that. Eventually, out in public, you will get that. People will walk by and they'll kind of smirk and they'll kind of grin and you'll think that they're laughing at you, but in the back of their mind, they're going, I want to be them. I want to be right there with them.
I
So
love
that's
the
what
way
you
you
get.
talk. You're convincing me here, Master Nick.
Yeah, I can be that way sometimes, which I think is why I got in this situation with you where I'm so damn convincing. You just follow right along.
That's why we're doing this podcast.
So exactly. So also with your caller, there is options. There's always options. But for you this night, there will be a vibrator that I'll have the remote control to.
Of course you will. I mean, it wouldn't be fun if you didn't have the remote control to it.
Yep. That way I can make you squeal and squirm and turn red, whatever I want. But other options could be Benoit balls, butt plugs, combination of both. There's endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities.
So you get dressed, you get everything put on. I test and make sure the remote controlled vibrating dildo's working. Maybe leave it on for a little too long before we leave the house.
Of course you would.
Get you right up close to where you're really starting to feel it and your body's heating up and you're thinking,
now
oh,
I'm
damn.
wet too.
Yeah, and then I'll just turn it off for a little bit and then we'll go out, get in the truck. So now this date night is we're going to a restaurant. It's going to be a busy night at this restaurant.
It's gonna be. How do you know it's gonna be busy?
I pre-plan.
Pick a night that's gonna be busy.
I'm going to pick a night. And if it's not busy, we're going to go find another restaurant. We're going to find the busiest restaurant around.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I don't know that I'm signing up for this treatment.
It's going to be great.
Okay.
We get to the restaurant. We get seated at our table. We're talking. We're flirting. We like to sit side by side. But on this night, I may have you sit across from me just so that I can see your face and I can see your expressions. And I can also see the room of what everybody else is seeing too and see their reactions.
Wait, their reactions to the fact that my nipples are sticking out?
For now. But then also when you start squirming and because the good thing about these vibrating dildos, if you set just right in the right kind of booth, the vibration sound does kind of travel through that booth. So there's going to be a little bit of a sound.
That's not the goal, sir. The goal is to have it be completely silent.
No, it won't ever be silent.
Are we at least in a place that serves mostly adults?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly adults. And again, I will play with the remote, get you worked up, get you heated up, turn it off. You're not going to orgasm at the restaurant. You're going to come close, but you're not going to orgasm at the restaurant. But now here comes the twist. One of the things I was thinking about coming in. So I know it's our rule. You in a dress or a skirt, you don't wear panties. But for an idea that we may have to do one day, lay panties with it.
Okay.
For you to wear that night.
Mm-hmm.
For when we are seated in the restaurant with a crowded room with everybody around, have you take them off while sitting at the booth. So now you are trying to be not noticeable, but you're having to raise up your legs.
Have you watched 50 Shades of Grey?
A few times.
Yeah.
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 But have you wear them one night just so you have to take them off and hand them to me across the table, on top of the table, not under the table, none of that, but take them off and hand them to me. All right. So we're we're ordering food. We're ordering, little appetizers, little finger foods, feeding each other, still flirting, still got the remote control, turning it on, turning it off, changing up the patterns.
Mm-hmm.
getting you all worked up. We're going to leave that restaurant and we're going to go to a bar where they have live music, where they have dance floors, maybe a mechanical bull. I may have you ride a mechanic. I'm just kidding. No mechanical bull this night. But we're going to go to
As the
bar.
vibrator pops out.
Yeah, as it goes flying out. And okay, I'm gonna write that down.
No.
That could be an idea. But we're gonna go to a bar where you can dance all sexy and really draw more attention to you. We'll be out on the floor while dancing, grabbing your hair, kind of bending you over in front of me.
You do that often.
I do that often when we dance.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in a vanilla environment now. So things are a little different.
Uh-huh.
But hopefully around this dance floor is some kind of table, bar height, counter, something. Whereas we can ease our way over to that, kind of push you up against it, put my hand around your neck, just kind of rub down your body with my other hand.
I'm needing some water.
Now you're still got your vibrator in.
Mm-hmm.
And I might push you a little further this time while at the bar because it's loud. People really can't hear you if you're making any noises here, So I may push you just a little bit further, might all the way up to the point where you ask if you can orgasm, and I'll shut it off. Just kind of edge you a little bit while we're at the bar.
I would expect nothing less from you.
And then at the end of the night, we get in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
While driving home, I have you to either undo the buttons on your blouse or possibly just take it completely off.
Mm-hmm.
Have you to sit and play with yourself.
We have very tinted windows, in case you're wondering.
And it's going to be dark too.
Dark with dark tinted windows.
But I have you play with yourself for the ride home, keeping you right on that edge, riding that edge. Master, can I come? Stop. No, you cannot.
You're so mean to me.
Driving.
Is this really a fun night?
I'm having a blast.
Because it sounds like torture.
Oh, no. I am having a blast.
It sounds like torture.
Making you stop, driving another mile or two, continue playing with yourself.
Oh, you got it all planned out.
But then we get home. I come around. I open the door for you. We walk into the house. Immediately after walking in, I grab you, shove you against the wall. Good, solid, passionate kiss.
Mm.
While taking your skirt off. We may stop at the kitchen, throw you up on the counter. Then I get to start having some fun. Get you all worked up again, get you real close to it and stop.
The problem is you've been doing that all night. So at this point, it isn't going to take much.
It's not going to take
much to push me over that edge.
Make you stop, pull you off the counter, bring you to the bed, put your cuffs on, strap you to the bed,
mm-hmm.
and then just absolutely have my way with you while you have orgasm after orgasm after orgasm until you are convulsing, screaming, begging me to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably give you 3 or 4 more.
That's usually how it goes when I say stop.
Yes. That is
because I didn't use a safe word.
Yeah, no. Safe word will stop. But if you just say stop, 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 I'm going to give you 2, 3, 4
right.
more. That is my kind of date night.
Mm-hmm.
For a vanilla atmosphere.
It didn't sound very vanilla to me.
We wasn't vanilla. It's just everybody else around us was vanilla and jealous as hell.
Mm.
Now, I want to ask you, did I leave out anything? Did I forget anything?
Yes, you did. On the way home, you made me play with myself, but I would really want to play with you a little bit.
Nah, not that night.
but
That night is about you. It's about me having fun, but the focus is on you. Of course, at the restaurant, I pull the chair out for you.
right.
I order the food because that's
Our
our contract.
Yes.
You know, you don't do a lot of talking with the waiters and waitresses. I kind of like sometimes think maybe they think I kidnapped her and she's not allowed to talk. So I kind of get that little excitement out of it. Is the cops going to get called? Am I going to be questioned? But it's all about you. I'm rubbing on you. I'm showing you off. I want you to feel special that night. I try to make you feel special every day, but this night is all about you. You are the model and everybody's the paparazzi. I want everybody's attention on you.
right.
So although I know you would want to play with me and I definitely enjoy that, I want it all about you that night.
Well, I think that you did a very good job of creating a vanilla scene that is not so vanilla. You have found a bunch of different ways to make it exciting and thrilling,
Yep.
using all the tools in the toolbox.
Not all of them. I didn't have the electric wand out this night.
No,
I
that's one of the tools.
Didn't get them all.
Didn't pull out the floggers. You don't need to.
Don't need to on that.
Not on that night because you were edging me all night.
Yep.
So yeah,
Just building and building and building. So
I'm pretty sure when we're at the dance floor, your fingers would brush me a little bit down there. Considering I'm in a mini skirt, it's easy to access when you're bending me over.
There would be a lot of touching and areas that
I think that's
normally don't get touched out in public.
I think when you're talking a date night, a lot of people go out to a restaurant and they sit and they're on their phones.
That's 90% of people.
Right?
Yep.
So they're on their phones flipping. And I think that we work very hard, you and I, to have face-to-face time where the phones are down. And particularly, even when we're at a restaurant without a date night.
Correct.
We do that.
We was just at a restaurant last night.
Yep.
And there was the occasional email or something that we needed to look at. You would have to look at your phone for a minute. You'd set it down.
Yes.
And we would talk, or I like to people watch.
Right.
And, I would get something. I'd just pick my phone up just to see what it was. What notification is it?
Just because of work.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's not important. Lay my phone back down. But yes, looking around the room at the restaurants that we go to, even last night, a lot of people, they come in, they sit down, they don't talk to each other. They don't look around. They have no recollection of what's going on around them.
So it doesn't make for a very good date night.
Right. But now with ours, as soon as somebody notices or sees something or thinks something, and they tell their partner and they start looking and somebody else like, what the hell are they looking at? And then they look, oh shit, look at that. So we could change the world.
We could just by doing a vanilla date night, we can change the world.
We could change the world. So there you go, people. Hope we kind of give you a little bit of an idea, a little bit of a sexy, hot BDSM date night in a vanilla environment. See you next week.